down to go to Columbia. And I'm like, what kind of question is that?
Let's be
so
out.
So he talked to the coordinator, JJ Perry, and then got me in on that job. And that was like my first real big movie, which was Gemini Man.
Okay.
With Will Smith. And so we went to Columbia. But before that, we went to Atlanta to do some testing and ride some bikes and stuff like that. And I got hired as like a backup to him and another guy who was already slated to do the double work, which was doubling an actor. And Jay's like, he's older. He's like, he's out of his 40s. He's older stunt guy. So he's like, I've done my fair thing of crashing, and they need a couple crashes. They need some laydowns. So that's what you're going to be here for to do. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, if this is what I want to do anyway, so I don't mind. I've crashed on the street without pads, without, just me perfecting my craft. So if I'm going to be able to be padded up and crash, like, come on, let's do it.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm cool. This is part of the job. So that was the initial plan. So we set out to Columbia, did some testing, previs stuff, and then we actually started shooting. Once we started shooting, one of the main stunt guys got hurt, and I stepped in to be, for backup and doing my thing, and we set out, and we actually ended up changing up a lot of the stunts that were just kind of, just medium stunts. I won't say medium, but just stuff like flat ground stuff. But the guy who was doing doubling stuff was not a moto guy. He was more of a street stunt guy. So everything was kind of set up to be on the ground. But me and Jay, we were on motocross bikes. So me and Jay, he's like, yo, let's set up some dope stuff. And it's the movies in 3D. So we were setting up jumps, jumping across stuff, and landing to flat, and just crazy other stuff that we added and implemented with just the help of him, because he's, his years of experience and knowing what my abilities was, he was able to put something dope together, to showcase my skills, especially for the coordinators who are the people who hire you.
Absolutely.
So for them to see, and for people to see on screen what I'm capable of, for lining me up for next work, which I can say is the best thing that probably happened for me in my career, is having someone like him to mentor me and help me out, and his respect and game that he provides within this industry is really big.
I want to, dude, I'm hearing your story, and it's blowing my mind, because I jotted down some notes when you were talking, and it's like the concept of exposure, but then early on from your pops, but then you recognize that you had gifts in this capacity.